Alright, welcome to this battle report, this Warhammer 40,000 battle report. It has been a long time coming. I think it's been about 5 months since our last battle on the channel. But here we are today. It's Orcs versus Dark Angels. And they will be playing on this battlefield today. Just a bit of a simple abandoned mining outpost, I assume, on this desert world. But it'll be here today that the forces of the Orcs and the Dark Angels clash. The Orcs, I haven't used the current codex. They've finally got a 8th edition codex a few months ago. Haven't used it on the channel yet. I've had a couple of games off the channel and they've performed extremely well. So I'm looking forward to this battle. Dark Angels, good list you'll see in a second. Lots and lots of bolters on there with the new bolter drill rules. It's going to be a lot of challenge with the weight of fire coming through. So let's take a look at the armies, and we're going to play a chapter approved mission, Eternal War mission from the chapter approved 2018 book. We're going to play one of them today. We'll randomize it possibly, and we'll let you know which one we've come up with after we have a look at the armies. Alright, so here is 2,000 points of Gibbs Smasher's Skull Crackers. You will notice though that Gibbs Smasher is not around today. He was last seen in close proximity to a Space Marine Siege Dreadnought in recent weeks, and no one's seen him since. So if you have seen him around, let us know. There was a giant cloud of red mist in his last seen location, so yeah, that might be a clue. Anyway, here is the 2,000 points I'll be using today. It is a battalion detachment and a spearhead detachment. In the battalion detachment, we have Whizbang Cracker, the weird boy, who is accompanying Gut Chewer, Gibbs Smasher's closest friend. He's looking for his master. He doesn't count as anything in the game, but you've got to have him on. He is the warlord. He has jump and smite as his powers. In that detachment as well, there's 2 big mechs with custom force fields. Obviously, you can see I've been quite lazy and I haven't finished off my big mechs yet. So I am proxying with some big knobs today. So those 3 are all big mechs with custom force fields. From the index, not the codex. We have 3 units of 29 boys. There is 26 shooter boys in each, 2 big shooters and knob with claw. Also in that detachment is the Gorkanaut. Not a unit I would usually take, but in 8th edition has been proven to be quite effective. So he's coming in today. The spearhead detachment is led by one of these big mechs and consists of 3 custom mega cannons, 2 Death Dreads with extra claws. Those claws are from the index, by the way. And a big unit of 6 killer cans, all with claws and rocket launchers. So that is my 2,000 points today. Again, if you have seen Gibbs Smasher around, give him a yell and let him know we want him back. But we'll go on to the Dark Angels and see what they've come up with today. Okay, so here is the 2,000 point Dark Angels list. Ben is going to run through what he has here. Who's your leader of this?
My leader today is my company master. He has a Heavenfall Blade and Combi Plasma.
Nice.
And beside him is the lieutenant with Stormbolter and Chainsword.
Cool. Okay, so what detachments do you have?
Just a single battalion detachment.
Okay, cool. So that's the 2 HQs?
Yeah,
is it?
That's my 2 HQs. Immediately behind them is some very old school scouts.
Yeah, I love this.
Just the 7 regular bolt pistol and close combat weapon scouts there.
Cool, cool.
To their left is a tactical squad with Combi Plasma, Plasma Gun and Heavy Bolter. And on the right, we have another tactical squad with missile launcher, melter gun, and combi melter. Now behind that, we've got a 5-rider unit of Ravenwing with 2 flamers, and then 7 Ravenwing Black Knights.
Cool.
All with glove and talons.
That's awesome.
And behind that, we've got 2 full-size Devastator squads, one all with plasma cannons and one with las cannons.
Yeah, you don't see that very often anymore, full squads of Devastators. That's really cool.
No, I find the extra bodies do help. And so we have the 5 Deathwing Knights over here, and then the 2 Rynos and the Land Raider.
Cool.
Because I just wanted to use a Land Raider.
Yeah, why not? Do it. Yeah, this is a pretty good force. There's a lot of bolts in here, and with the new bolter rules, that's a lot of shots coming out right there, so that looks pretty effective. And I really love the mixture of older 40k models in here. Every now and then you'll see a Marine or 2 that are back from ages past. A lot of you may not even have been alive when these models were made, but it's really cool to see. Yeah, that's right. So, cool army. So these 2 armies are about to face off. Let's get started. So the mission is 4 pillars. We've chosen it out of the chapter approved 2018 book, like I said before. Basically what this mission is you can see here there is 4 equidistant objectives. So they're sort of set up in the same sort of shape as the table and on the diagonal like that, as you can see. So basically at the end of each battle round, that is a player turn each, once that round's completed, you get a point if you control more objectives than your opponent. So for example, if we're starting off along each table edge, we might control 2. Neither of us will get a point until the other one has 3 and the other one has 1. So that's at the end of every battle round. Also, if you destroy more units than your opponent did in that battle round, you get a point as well. There is an opportunity to capture all 4 points in a battle round, and that'll net you an extra 3 points instead of the 1. So there is that option there as well, if you do have enough units around the table to do that. But the normal rules for controlling objectives stands as per the 40k rulebook. So more units within, more models within 3 inches, as per normal. Setup is to roll off, so let's roll off now. So the winner, which is Ben, he picks...
roll randomly on the table is the way it's actually stated.
Okay, so he's rolled off hammer and anvil. That's short table edge deployments. Which side would you like? You get to choose.
That's a very good question.
They're both pretty equi-terrained, if that's a word. I'm making stuff up now.
I think I will pick this end.
Okay, so on this end of the table, Ben's going to set up. Is it 18 inches in from the edge?
24.
24 in from the edge, so probably up to around there. And then I'll be over this side with my orcs setting up. But it's along the long table edge, which may or may not benefit one or the other, but it is going to be a long slug across the table for both of us in this battle. Anyway, so we'll go on to deployment. So how does that work for this mission?
You'll deploy your entire army, then I deploy my entire army, at which point you get to pick whether you go first or not, and I can seize. Okay,
right. Okay. So, yeah, new rules for chapter approved 2018. We'll get deployed and then we'll see who goes first. Okay, so here we are deployed. Obviously orcs on the left there, dark angels here on the right. Yeah, tricky this game. So one of the things that I forgot to mention about the mission is there's no way of winning apart from points received during the game. So you can't actually table your opponent and win. It's one of the new rules that came with Chapter Approved 2018. I think it's a really good rule. I think it allows the players to have a lot more involvement in tactics rather than just trying to survive or kill the other player. But it does pose its own challenges as well. The way I wanted to play my Orcs today is sort of a high risk, high reward. It's worked a couple of times in the last few weeks. May not work this time. I've got to be really careful about how I position my units. Obviously with these objectives, I need to make sure that I'm at least holding a couple of them at all times. Now, that's going to be difficult considering the army that I've taken and the way that I'm going to use them. So for deployment, I've used the teleporter stratagem 3 times. So I've already spent 6 points to put a unit of boys into Deep Strike the Gorkanaut with a mech inside in Deep Strike, and a second unit of boys also in Deep Strike. So on the table currently, I've only got the Weird Boy Warlord there with a unit of boys, the Cans and Dreads stacked around a big mech there, and then the guns on this side with a big mech protecting them as well. So there's really not much for the Orcs on the table to start off with, but you know, these deep striking units, I'm hoping to get something out of them. I can't come in until turn 2 with them. I have got the jump on the Weird Boy, so I might be able to use that to get this unit of boys around the table turn 1 if I have to, but I think at this stage I'll just wait and hold off on it. So I do have turn 1. Ben did try to seize the initiative and failed. So got a lot of ground to cover these units. I've got at least 1 turn of surviving to do before my other units can arrive. But I mean, that poses its own strategic problems for the Dark Angels, who will have to inevitably wait to see and prepare for the dropping of the rest of the units. So over this side, we've got the Land Raider with the Terminators inside. Good choice, they are hammer and shield Terminators, so deep striking them would be a little bit silly without bolters. You've got a tactical unit in these 2 Rynos here. Ben's decided to split up this Devastator squad, so we've got a couple of lads cannons there, a couple there. The lieutenant's in the middle there, granting reroll 1s to all these units here. Another Devastator squad here with the plasma, and then the 2 bike squads over there. These bikes here, I am very worried about. They each have 2 plasma each, and their close combat abilities are pretty good, despite Ben's thoughts. So they used to be even better, but I still think they're a big threat. The bike unit over on the left there with bolters and flamers, so I've got to watch out for them. So pretty exposed over here. We've only got the guns on their own there. There is a unit of scouts here as well I'm going to have to deal with early on, otherwise they get into contact with my units and I'll not be able to shoot. So, so I do have first turn. We'll go on to turn 1. No, I think we're ready to go. So Orcs, turn 1. Okay, so I'll just quickly run through the movement. Not much happened, obviously, because there's not many units on the table. The Whiz-Bang Cracker moved up with the unit there, just full speed, didn't run with them. They are within 3 inches here of the killer cans, so I am holding that objective this turn. They all moved up. They ran a bit. Each of the units here ran or advanced as part of their movement, but they're all still within that 9-inch bubble of the mech there. Did not move with the cannons, of course. So now it comes the decision of whether or not to use the jump on turn 1, which I can do. But see, I've got a problem here. I've got these scouts here, and they can quite easily get into combat with those guns turn 1, which will silence them, at least for a turn, until I deal with that unit. So, yeah, trouble. I might just have to go and use to jump to move those over there. I didn't want to. It'll expose this flank a lot, but I do have to remember also that I've got a few units coming in turn 2 that can bolster the flanks if need be. So yeah, we'll go on to psychic phase right now. So it's warp charge 7 for the jump, so he gets +3, but it means he does peril on anything at 12 or exceeding. Yeah. Right. So yeah, he has popped his own brain before. So here we go. I need a 7, and that's perfect. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank God that went off because I think I need to do it this turn. So okay, so I'll go move those models and I'll show you where I've put them. Okay, so I've redeployed the Orcs there. They are just 9 inches from the scouts there. I was just complimenting Ben on his tactic of putting them there. It's really had to make me use up my jump and expose this side, so yeah, well done. But I do have to deal with that unit because these cannons are a fair chunk of my firepower on the table, so I need to keep them firing turn after turn. So anyway, we'll go into the shooting phase and we'll see if we can deal with some scouts. Maybe get these cannons shooting on something down this range. I am out of range of the Land Raider, so I won't be shooting that at this stage. I could have moved the cannons. They are heavy, but they do have a movement. I could have moved them a little bit just to get them in range, but I think there's more pressing units over here to deal with at this stage. Okay, we're going to kick off shooting with the cannons over there. Just discussing off camera again at the different units to shoot at. I might have to prioritize these plasma bikes, but I've only got line of sight from one of the cannons. So this first cannon, D6 shots, is going to go into the plasma bikes down here. Yep. D6 shots, 6. It's a good start. Hitting on 4s because they're Gretchen. There's 3 1s there, so they'll take a wound. So 3 hits. Wounding on, what's their toughness? 5? Yeah. So 3's the wound. Oh, poor rolling. Okay, so just the 1, it's -3.
Okay. 6 up.
6 up, no, and it's D6 damage, so
okay.
That's a 1. Oh, pathetic. Okay, so 1 wound taken on there. The next cannon, this central one here, will go at the bikes over there. So D6 shots. 5 shots, not bad. Hitting on 4s. Okay, again, pretty poor. Winning on 3s. Oh, God. That's the problem with playing with rocks on your table. It's a wound, so it's -3, that's 6 up.
That's
2.
A definite fail.
And it's D6 damage again. And it's 1 bike gone. Yeah, okay, so the last cannon there on the base here, he does have line of sight to the far end bike there. I'm going to have to divert his guns down there. So 1 shot, hitting on 4s, yep. Hits and wounds on a 3, yep. 6 up save, hey. Makes it. Oh God. Okay, these cannons, funnily enough, 2 of these cannons in 1 turn took 18 wounds off a knight last week in 1 shooting phase. So you can see how random they can be, but extremely powerful if you do make some good rolls. I'm afraid this turn they did not do so well. Anyway, so 1's taken a wound there. What I'm going to do is I'll roll the boy squads off camera just because there's so many damn dice. There's like 60 dice to roll there. So they're going to shoot into the scouts there and try and wipe them off the table. Over here, might just shoot these over at one of these units over here if they can see, and see if they can take off a couple of Marines. But I'll do that off camera and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so we finished shooting over here. Just to mention, I did fire a couple of rockets -1 to hit over here at the Space Marine squad, but I missed with those. Sorry, I failed to wound with one of them. Over here, the boys did shoot through and killed all but 2 of the squads. So that's 5 dead
Scouts.
Yeah, sorry, scouts. That's 5 dead from that squad. We were just discussing that yeah, Dark Angels can only ever lose maximum of 1 model to morale. So no matter what, they are at least going to survive with 1. Do you want to do morale for them now?
Sure, yeah. And
So
they're actually fine.
They're fine anyway. So he's got 2 models left there. They are still a problem. They won't last more than another turn, but they may at least silence those cannons. We'll see. I didn't want to charge. I had an 11-inch possible charge. I didn't want to try just because I didn't want to pull this unit of boys up even closer to these units here. Not this early on. I'm going to need to wait for reinforcements. But unfortunately, we didn't roll so well, and those scouts are still there. So we'll go on to... I do hold this objective, 3 inches, and the other one behind there as well. So go on to Dark Angels turn 1 and see what they can reply with. Okay, so the Space Marines advance. Almost the entire field has manoeuvred in some way, apart from the Devastators here in the middle. But the bikes, the plasma bikes, have moved up to within 18 inches of the boys there. They seek to reduce their numbers heavily. The Flamer and Bolter bikes have also come pretty close as well. So they're within range of their Flamers, and of course rapid fire with their Bolters. I think you can also charge with one of those units.
Well, either of the units can charge right now, yeah, because the Black Knights used Speed of the Raven, but they're well outside of 12 inches. So
okay, right, yeah.
Now.
Okay. Not an issue there. Yeah, as I said, stayed still with the Devastator squads. The Lieutenant's still in the middle there, granting rerolls. I did fail to mention before the Chapter Master? Company Master has been trailing behind the Land Raider there that came up 10 inches there towards these units on this side. A little bit of manoeuvring from the tactical squads here in the Rynos. They didn't get out. It was discussed, but he decided to keep them inside. There's no psychic phase for the Dark Angels. We'll go straight on to shooting. There's a hell of a lot to do. Pretty much everything's in range that needs to be. So there's going to be a lot of Orcs dying this turn, I think. We'll go on to Dark Angels, turn 1 shooting.
Do the easy bit first, shall I?
Okay, what are you going to do?
Alright, Flamers, Bolters, etc. at the...
Oh yeah, all the bikes. Okay,
So,
squad here.
2d6 Flamer shots is...
Oh, nice, 8 shots.
Hits. 8. Strength 4, toughness 4. No rerolls at this point.
So what do you got there?
Just 1 wound.
Oh, 1 wound.
Right
Oh, brutal. No minus?
No,
so I get a 6 up save here. No, not quite.
So 1 boy down.
Yeah, 1 boy down.
That's going to be
okay, this is the Bolters.
16 Bolter shots. No rerolls because we moved.
Did you advance or not?
That unit did not.
Okay, right. They're just super fast. That's better.
Getting used to looking for 1s, but they're not really right now. That doesn't wound you, so let's see, 5, 7 wounds.
Okay, 7 Orc saves, T-shirts only. Only save 1, so that's 6 more down.
And Plasma.
Okay, Plasma from the other bikes.
There's no reason whatsoever to be overcharging right now. So
yeah, not against boys.
Let's not worry about all the ones that would have just killed 3 of my bikes.
So it's just 3s to wound as normal. That's it. It's pretty good shooting.
Yeah, 3s to wound.
It's well above average.
So
3s to wound. Yeah.
4 dead boys.
It's 4 more dead boys. Yeah, they're coming off. That's for sure.
All of its weapons at the killer cans.
Yep, sure.
I'll start with the lens cannons.
Okay, les cannons.
And they 3 hits.
Yeah.
And that's just the 1
Only
wound.
1 wound. Ooh. They get their 5 up invulnerable for the mech there. No, it goes through.
D6 damage.
3 damage.
Not a terrible start.
That's 3 damage on 1 can. So I might put that on can back here.
Sure. Heavy bolter.
All into that squad.
Yeah, everything into that squad. And whoa, that's not bad.
Wow, brutal. So toughness 5, so 4
wounds as well.
to wound, yeah.
5 wounds at neg 1, not that neg 1 matters when you have an invulnerable.
Yeah, they're 3 up normally, so they'd go to 4 up. So,
okay.
Yeah, so 4 up saves. It's 3 more wounds come through, so that's 1 can dead, and then the wound carries over to another piece. So, okay.
And the Stormbolter on there is just for show.
Oh, okay, so no Stormbolter, right.
No, not today. The las cannons back here will fire at the Death Dread there.
Yep, okay, so this dread here.
The slightly larger dice is hitting on 2s because of the Signum.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s because I'm a Dark Angel.
You got it anyway.
The 2 I should have chosen.
That's good.
1 hit, and that definitely wounds.
It's a wound, yep. Death Dread.
Neg 3, yeah.
Yep, so 5 up, invul. Nope, goes through.
And damage.
It's 3 damage.
Again.
Okay.
Forward half of the Devastator squad is going to fire at the same target then.
Okay,
so,
yep.
Again, re-rolling 1s because
Yeah, lucky.
of Dark Angel,
Oh,
so
double 1.
Still missed.
Nasty.
1 hit.
Oh,
2
does
not
not
gonna do
quite
anything.
wound, no.
Yeah, I'll command point re-roll on that one.
Yeah,
There we
good.
go,
Okay, it paid off. I do get my invul against it. Hopefully I get this, because then I've wasted your point.
Yeah.
No, it does not. It goes through. So D6 damage.
D6. Yeah.
Oh,
that's the one I would
no.
normally want to re-roll. So. No such luck.
Okay, so 4. So he's half dead. On now the Death Dread there. Okay, so plasma cannons at.
Right, one of them, let's pick a colour. Black can be hitting on 2s. Now, this is rolls for number of shots.
Okay, where are they going to? Sorry.
Sorry, the other Death Dread.
The other Death Dread, just here.
This is overcharging, and I will use a command point for Weapons of the Dark Ages.
Okay, what's that do?
So that will become damage 3 rather than damage 2.
Okay, cool.
So that's 3 shots, 2 shots, and 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
So,
Okay,
and so
the black one is
hitting on 2s.
Sigmund.
So much for rerolls. Alright. But no one died, so that's the important part.
Yeah,
Right?
yes,
So
no exploding marines.
5 hits and strength 8, toughness 8.
Toughness 7.
7, so 3s to wound.
Okay, 3 wounds come through.
3 wounds.
I've got invul saves. I'll
So
take
good.
3 5-ups. No, just 1 saved, so 2 go through.
Yep, that's 6 damage total.
6 damage total. Oh wow. So he's on 2 wounds left already. Now that Death Dread just there. Might have to get the mech to patch some dudes up this coming turn.
Yeah.
What about the scouts? 12-inch.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of shots off there.
A couple of bolt pistols, why not?
Yep.
2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits, good. We on 4s.
Just the 1 wound.
1 wound. T-shirt save for an Orc boy. Nope. So it paid off. Right, okay, so no assaults, that's all the shooting. So just to summarise, 4 wounds gone from Dreadnought on the right there, and the Death Dread on the left has taken 6 wounds. No damage on the guns, I don't think anyone shot at them, did they?
No.
No, okay. But a total of 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 boys gone from that squad. Because of the mob rule, it's not quite enough to make me roll for morale, because they are still well above the threshold for morale. And we did lose a killer can, and there's a can that's taken 1 wound there as well. So we'll head on to Orcs turn 2. Just to summarise, we are both holding 2 objectives, and none of us actually killed any units, so no points gained at all in turn 1. Turn 2 for Orcs coming up. We've got a few units to come from Deep Strike, so this is going to be fun. Alright, so the Orcs have arrived. The second half of the army has landed. Here we see I've moved the killer cans have split them off from the def dreads there. I think the def dreads are a distraction unit now. The real punch is going to come from the cans today. So that, yeah, the big mech in the middle there, and the cans have moved up the side there. They've advanced, so they'll be -1 to shoot with their assault weapons. I've dropped a unit of boys from Teleporter and the Gorkanaut right in front of the Land Raider there. They are 9 inches away. 50% chance of charging with the reroll to charge, so we'll see how they go. Over this side, move the def dreads up. They've run as well, or advanced, so a bit of threat to the center of the field now. With these units here, they'll have to divert some energy at least. Mech guns have stayed still. There's not a lot of line of sight for them at this stage of the game, but there are a couple of units up here. I've moved the boys up there to get them into contact with that unit of bikes. And out of the Teleporter circuit has come another squad of boys there. So they are 9 inches away from the bikes there, and also from the Rhino. So we'll see how the shooting phase goes as to determine where they're going to assault or try to. But this is the game-changing turn, at least for the Orcs. If we can't pull off some sort of grand strategy now, the guns are eventually going to catch up with us on this side of the table. So we need to make an impact now. Thinking about the points as well. So I'm still holding this objective, that one over there as well. And of course over this side, still holding those two with the Dark Angels. So we'll go into shooting. There is a lot to do. So I'm going to do it all off camera. Otherwise we'll be here all day. It's close to 90 boys, just short of 90 boys with 2 shots each. So there's a lot of DACA to come. Okay, so Orc shooting, average as expected, did come through. So we opted to try and focus on a smaller unit, so the Devastator's here. We did not get through him, unfortunately, though. So the killer cans shot through their rockets here. I ended up taking just 3 wounds off with one of those rockets. The boys did shoot through as well. Actually caused quite a lot of wounds, but a lot of saves came through.
5 wounds, 5 saves.
Yeah, 5 wounds saves. I mean, 2 up, so expected. The big shooters did try and take out the last Marine there. Some of those Marines were taken out by the Death Storm Mega Shooter and twin-linked big shooters from the Gorkanaut. And his rockets went through to the Land Raider there with no effect. No shooting from them, obviously. These cannons, they sort of split their fire a bit. So one cannon went through to that unit there. Yes, correct. I think.
No, sorry.
No, to this unit.
Right,
yeah,
right.
That's the only unit he could see. I caused one death.
Yeah, one death.
Yeah,
It was
one
already
death
wounded.
there. So he's already wounded. The other 2 did shoot through here, and they were contributing to the losses over here in this unit. But again, they rolled really, really poorly for number of shots and a couple of saves were made with 6s on the Marines there.
Yeah, it's almost like power armor actually works sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes saves work really well. The Orc boys opted to, they want to charge the bike unit here, so they didn't want to extend their charge by any means. So they could see one of these Marines here, and they put all their shots into there. I killed 2.
Just the one.
Just 1 from that squad. Rhino untouched. All the units untouched, basically. So 1 bike there, a bike missing from the boys shooting.
1 bike from each unit.
Yep.
And 4 devastators.
And 4 devastators, 3 wounds on there. So not completely effective, but we do have a lot of charges to come up. So we'll go into assaults straight away. Oh yeah, we didn't have a psychic phase. Whiz bang cracker. Wasn't in range for his smite, so he's just standing back there with that objective. Okay, so I'm going to declare some assaults here. So we'll go with that unit over there, the boys against the bikes.
Okay.
They're an automatic charge, so just doing Overwatch.
Yep, so number of shots from the Flamers.
Flamers, yep, that's good, 7.
7 hits. 7, 4s. Wow.
Wow, that's bad.
Don't you just wish there
Just
was
the
a
one.
lieutenant around there?
Yep, so 1 wound.
I don't know why.
No,
That's your roll.
That's me. 6 up t-shirt. Oh, makes it. Okay. So you got bolters on there though, don't you?
Yes, so there's going to be 12 shots from there.
12 shots from just 3 bikes. That's crazy. So yeah, 6s. That's
Yes,
just the 1. And it's not a wound, it's a 1. Okay. So the Orcs are safe to move into combat there. Declare a charge over here. Orcs against the bikes just here. Okay, what's this? The plasma?
This is plasma, and there's
not a single 6 in those.
Oh wow.
Okay. So we'll go in. I need a 9-inch to get in. I got re-rolls up my sleeve as well, but 10 will be just fine. So awesome. Okay, they'll be in there. Over here, we'll declare an assault with the boys into the Land Raider first. With bolters, nothing.
Though I do get to reroll the 1.
True, and it translates good.
And that's a wound.
It's a wound, -1, so it's 1 boy gone.
And the las cannons.
Las cannons, 1 hit.
1 very dead
That's
boy.
a dead boy. Puff. And another dead boy. Okay, rolling. Need 9 inches. That is... that's not enough. I'm going to re-roll both. See if we can get in. No. Okay, that is not enough. Over here, the Gorkanaut. I need to get in combat. Come on. Come on. Yes. That's 9. Perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
good. Okay, fantastic. All right, so charges have gone off. We'll resolve these. Give us a sec. Okay, so attacks are done over here. How many bikes? 6 did I kill?
5.
Okay, 5 in combat. Just here, the sergeant's left. I only killed 1 bike over there in combat. I whiffed, and he saved all his saves there. So he's only lost 1 bike from that other squad. Let's do the Gorkanaut now. So we have 6 attacks. I'm going to use the Crush ability from his profile, which is Strength 16. I forgot to mention also my army is Goths, which should be pretty obvious, their colour scheme, but that generates more hits in combat, just like Daka, which is pretty handy. So anyway, 6 attacks, hitting on 3s with the Gorkanaut. It's not too bad. And there is 1 6 in there, so we'll try and generate another one. Does not. Yeah. So winning on 2s, which is fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna command, because this will go to 6 up saves on his armor. So there's a good chance that they're gonna go through and cause d6 damage each. So, yep, okay, it's a wound. 6s.
Did save 1.
1. Okay, so 3d6. That's good. So I've only got 2 command points left. It's 3d6 damage. Let's go for high numbers.
That's high. That's pretty
5. Yeah, it's not
11.
bad. Could have been better. That's all right. 11 wounds plus
14.
3. So how many does that leave? 2. Oh god, 2.
So I have 1 attack now.
1 attack back.
And
Yes.
that's a miss.
Okay, let's see what you do over here though. You've still got
Slightly more
Sergeant.
interesting. Yeah, for clarity of people watching, that's not actually a power sword, it's just a
Okay.
corvus hammer. That's 1 hit, and that's not going to wound.
Okay.
And then over there,
2
there's
bikes.
a sergeant
Yep.
and a biker. They just have chainswords, so 3 hits.
Mhm.
And, oh, that's better, 3 wounds.
3 wounds on there. Okay. 6 up t-shirts, or is it -1?
T-shirts, yeah.
T-shirts. Okay, 3 orc boys from that squad down. All right, so not too bad. If I just rolled a couple more damage, that would have been gone and its juicy contents would have had to come out. But still, it's almost dead, and the contents are now surrounded by a lot of mecha. So we'll go on to... Oh, actually, you've got to do your morale here.
I most certainly do. Yes.
So 3
3
plus...
6 is 9, that's a fail, but it's a Space Marine. That's still a fail.
Oh, you get to re-roll because
Yeah,
Space Marine.
no fear.
he melts away. Okay, I killed a unit. Good, good, good. The bikes over there, do they suffer any sort of...
They lost 1, but it's not anymore.
Okay, it's not enough. Yeah. This guy here? Lost 4 this
lost
turn.
round.
Mhm.
That's too high, let's try that again.
Okay,
better,
he's
so
safe,
that's
okay.
fine. That's a
5, 6,
6.
7. 6, yes, correct. Okay, so we'll go on to Dark Angel's turn 2. I do apologise to Ben because my turns do take a long time with so many boys on the board. But yeah, we'll go on to Dark Angel's turn 2. I'm sure they've got a lot of hurt to come this turn. Everything is now on the table. Actually, no, you've still got units in those transports as well. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of bodies to come out.
Showing shortly.
Yes, they are, I can imagine. And the Terminators are inside there still.
Yep.
Safe and sound. Okay, Dark Angel's turn 2. Okay, so movement for Dark Angel's turn 2. There's a lot of focus going on to these boys units now. I think he realizes that these orc boys are just going to keep going through the field unless he deals with them. He's got a lot of bolters. So over here this side, the squad inside disembarked and they've got the plasma heavy bolter and combi plasma.
Correct.
Is that correct? Yep. And the Rhino moved up beside them. Land Raider's staying put. So the Warlord trait, is it? Or the relic?
Warlord trait.
Warlord trait for the Company Master, okay, sorry, is when he charges or is charged or performs a heroic intervention, he gets +1 to strength, and so does every Dark Angel's unit within 6 inches. Yep, so he goes from strength 7 to strength 8. These guys go from strength 9 to strength 10. So yeah, really, really cool. Yeah, he stayed in combat with the Land Raider, which I think is smart. No point in allowing the Gorkanaut to overwatch. Over here, stayed put with the lone ranger there with the las cannon. Over here, stayed still with everyone except for the sergeant in that squad, just lining up some shots to the boys here. Over there, the second tactical squad with missile launcher, melter and combi melter have disembarked there. Okay, so yeah, the bikes came out of the boys squad over there, and they will be shooting. He's used a couple of command points to allow them to retreat and shoot. So not too bad. The scouts have moved through here.
Yes, falling back in air quotes.
Okay. Tactical retreat there going on. They're sneaking behind all the clanging of the noisy battle suits around here. So I'm sure they've got a plan of their own. So we'll go on to shooting here for the Dark Angels.
I'll start with the bike squad.
Yeah.
Alright, Flamer gets 2 automatic hits.
2 shots, Flamer.
And no wounds.
Yep.
Brilliant. So glad I spent command points on that.
Yeah, why not?
4, 8. So bolter shots from the bikes.
That's good. Yeah, well above average.
Well, not really.
Oh, okay,
Just spot on
2s.
average.
Yeah.
That's no wounds. Brilliant. So glad I spent points on that.
2 command points for that, ladies and gentlemen. That's the
okay, and then
name
we
of the
jump
dice.
around a little bit because I'm just going to throw the Stormbolter from both Rynos and the Lieutenant all together in one roll.
Yep, into this squad here.
Yeah,
I see. Yeah.
that's absolutely right.
Good.
Just verify that I am in range. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
4, 8, 12. Okay.
Misses.
Should have done that slightly differently because he could have re-rolled once. But never
Ah,
mind.
okay, yeah, okay, I get it. So,
That's a miss. And then,
what are you on 4s?
yeah, because
That's
that's potentially
4
would
wounds.
have been re-rolls as well. But never
Yeah,
mind,
true.
4
Whoops.
wounds.
Okay, 4 wounds. 4 orc saves here. Nope. Even 5s don't save these boys. Okay.
Las Cannon at the more heavily wounded Dreadnought.
Yep.
That's
It's a hit.
And a wound.
It's a wound. No 5-up involves, so that goes straight to a 6-up armor.
Yep.
Nope.
And D6 damage. There we
Oh,
go.
that's enough. 6-up explodes. Oh, it does explode. I believe that's D3 damage to this guy. It's 3. So he's got 1 wound left.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's nasty.
So yeah, the tactical squad now will fire at the boys.
Okay. What weapons are you
I'll
doing?
Start with the frag missile.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 shots. That's only 1 hit because he moved with a heavy weapon.
Yeah, right.
1 wound.
Oh yeah, he disembarked, of
You
course.
get
Yeah.
your 6-up save for that.
Okay, t-shirt. Nope.
Alright. 2 melter guns. Purple's going to be on 4s because I'm using both parts of the
Yep.
copy.
Success.
And 2 wounds, 2 kills. 16. And again, purple hitting on 4s. Or 6s, that works too. Don't get to re-roll that. I moved by disembarking.
It's good hits.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Forced to wound.
Yeah, it's not so great.
Yeah, it's not bad either.
It's actually, no, it's better than I thought.
Pretty good. So what do you got?
So, 7.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 saves for the boys. Not 1, so 7 dead. I shouldn't have used that stratagem to re-roll that 1 dice. Otherwise I would have been able to bring a whole new boys squad on
Oh,
from
yeah,
any
that-
table
that-
edge.
that could have been quite nasty.
Oh, idiot, why did you do that?
The
Yeah, why not?
Death Dread there is going to die. That's going to be 4 plasma cannons, definitely not overcharging.
Yep, yeah, why would you?
When there's only 1 wound left.
It's only forced to wound as well with
Yeah.
strength 7, so
Yep.
Okay,
And
4
obviously
plasmas.
all the bolters will be into the boys there.
Yep.
So,
sure. So plasma here into the wounded Death Dread.
Yep, D3 shots each.
That's good.
Again, I'm gonna
7, 8, 9.
colour swap that one. Didn't matter anyway.
Winning on 4s, so it's pretty good.
That's hits. And
Oh, it's hits, is that? Sorry.
Yep, and then wounds. I do get to reroll 1s because of the lieutenant.
Yep.
Finally, that actually worked.
There's only 2
So just the 2 wounds.
wounds.
So
Okay.
this should be enough.
What's that? -3?
-3, yeah.
Okay, so 6 up saves. 2 of them. 1 of these fails. He dies.
Yep.
Does fail. Does he explode? Does not. But he's gone. Okay, so we've continued with the shooting there. Just a few bolter shots here and there. So this unit of Orcs heavily wounded. Here's the pile of losses so far in that squad this turn. So yeah, bolters coming from the squad over there. This squad, some of the weapons coming through. these actually, yeah, we saw that went through to the Def Dread. Both Def Dreads are now gone. No thanks to one of them exploding.
Oh, that unit.
Mind you.
That's what I'm looking.
Oh, okay. We've got this unit left to fire. Las cannons from here went through to one of the guns back there. No effect on that that unit there. Company Master?
Yeah, Company Master.
I always get that wrong. Fired into here with his weapons and no effect.
Actually missed.
Yeah, not very good. But we'll just we'll roll these guys here. So where are these guys shooting?
I think I've thinned that group out enough, so they're actually going to shoot at the other unit of the boys over here.
Over here, yes.
So
Okay.
it's going to be 8 bolts.
So just ignore these
those are
orcs. They are
casualties
not
there.
a new unit. Just appeared out of nowhere.
Yep. So this is bolt apart.
This is bolters.
Yeah, bolters first. I think I'm within 6 inches of him, even though that wasn't really the point of moving there.
Yep, you are. Good.
Alright, so that's 5 wounds from bolters.
Mm-hmm.
Then
I'll just do those saves. They did wound or
Yeah.
just hits?
that's 5 wounds.
5 wounds. 4 die. Okay.
There'll be a pair of plasma shots.
Plasma. Hits.
And
Yeah, wounds. And
wounds, 2 kills.
that's 2 kills there.
Actually, you're within range of your
Not within wholly 9 inches.
Oh, it's
yeah,
wholly, is it?
it's wholly. The whole unit's got to be within 9 inches. Yeah, you're slightly out, I
can't
believe.
think of the right term, but yeah.
The shield thing. Yeah.
The shield thing.
The
there's
thing.
name for it. And the
That
heavy bolt
ting.
hitting on 4s. Just the 2 hits
Mhm.
and 2 wounds and 2 kills.
Nice. Okay, 2 more kills. Over here. Okay. Right, so that is shooting for the Dark Angels complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Very effective. Are there going to be any assaults over here?
I believe so, but I'd like to know how your morale works first.
Okay, so morale will be done at the end of the turn, of course.
Of course.
For them, because they lost so many, their morale is basically down to whatever their squad size is, so 6, 7. So that's their morale.
There's 8.
Yep. Is there 8, is there? Yeah, there is. There's 8. So their morale will be 8, but they've lost, I don't know, like 20? Close to 20. So any roll is going to be way too much. So I'll have to use 2 command points to pass with them automatically.
True.
Yep.
Plus,
So-
I really need to hold that objective. So yes, there will be some charges.
Okay, so they're going to charge over there.
Let's see.
What other charges are you going to pull off?
The
Obviously, Terminators.
Yeah, obviously the
And the
Terminators
Master
and
there?
the Captain. Sorry,
Yep.
Company Master are charging the Gorkanaut.
Yep. Over here, they'll be out of range, won't they?
Well out of range, yeah. It's just Devastators, the Tacticals, and the 2 units.
Devastator's going to charge.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, you really want that unit
Really
gone.
want to make sure
Yep.
that unit's gone.
Yeah, good call.
Um,
Yeah, otherwise I would hold that objective.
exactly.
Yeah, good
Although,
point.
Once these are in their troops as well. But,
Yeah.
it's a question of order.
Mhm. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll do these assaults off
Yep.
camera because my hand's getting sore. Okay, so I accidentally had the microphone off in the last segment, so I'll just do an update. The Terminators did charge in, and they caused 3 damage all up. One of the attacks did get through. Oh, 3 per fail. Okay, right. Okay, so 6 damage on him. Sorry. Nothing has been done yet from him. I did use 2 command points to take over priority here with the last squad here, because I know they're on their way out. I managed to kill only 2 Marines. I whiffed with all the shots from the claw, so only 2 Marines from that gone, but that's good enough. Righty, so what else? You've got your
Captain?
Yep.
Alright, 4 attacks.
Mhm.
Rerolling 1s for being next to himself.
Yep, 3 hits.
4 hits actually, he hits on 2s.
2s, very nice.
Strength 7, so 5. No, strength 8, so 4s.
4s,
That
not
really
quite
helped.
enough.
Just the 1 wound, and that'll be 3 damage if you fail.
3 damage. Save. What's the minus?
Pretty sure it's -3.
Okay, so it'll have to be a 6 up. I'll roll. Nope. Okay, so how much? D3?
D3, and yeah, I rolled.
You rolled a 3. So. Okay, so it's another 3 damage through to him. 9 wounds off him. Which unfortunately does, I think, bring me down to a bracket. Half of 18, yeah. So we'll go and fight with him. So what I'm going to do is for the Gorkanaut, I'm going to use his smash attack, which is 3 for each attack. So he's got 5 attacks now, he's down a bracket. Hitting on 4s now, he's down a bracket. This is all going against your chapter master guy. Oh god, 4s to hit, 2 misses.
Ooh, shite.
Wow. Okay, this is strength 8. So winning on 2s. 1 didn't wound. You've got
many invulnerable saves.
Many invulnerable saves. You've got 12 invulnerable saves to make on your company master. Oh, he is slain.
4 ups. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. How many go through? It's, I think, a couple of damage a shot.
Yeah, it's going to be enough that I can't survive.
Yeah, so it's 2 damage a slot, and how many did you fail? 4.
I failed 4, so
he's gone.
Even if I command point reroll, he's still gone.
Yep. Okay, so I'll gently remove.
Yep. Thank you.
No, thank you. That's Slay the Warlord, I think, isn't it?
Indeed, it is.
Okay, good. Good. I enjoyed that. Okie dokie. So it is the end of your entire turn, isn't it? Dark Angel's turn 2.
Yeah, end of battle round 2.
Battle round 2. Okay, so we can look at points now. So just to what we did is we didn't actually fight with the remaining Marines just there because the Orcs are actually going to melt away anyway to morale. So we just removed them from the table, and the squads, they both.
The tacticals just.
Tacticals, okay. They advanced.
A little forward.
Yep. Okay, over here, obviously, the company master is gone. Half of the wounds left on the Gorkanaut there. There is a big mech inside, so he'll be able to make some repairs this coming turn. So let's look at points. So we're still only holding the 2 objectives each. So he did save his bacon there by removing those Orcs. There's a good punch through that line of Orcs there. But he did destroy 2 Death Dreads and that unit of Orcs.
Yep.
I only managed to destroy the Chapter Master.
And
what else did I destroy? I didn't.
Black Knights.
Ah, yes, of course. And the bikers over there. So he does gain a point this turn for killing more. But I also get Slay the Warlord for killing his Warlord over here. Who got first strike? Do you know?
Neither, because it has to be in the first round.
Has to be in the first round. So no one got first strike. There is line breaker to be had if someone can make it happen. So at this stage, it's 1-1 after battle round 2. So there's a lot been happening, a lot of death been going on, but only 2 points scored.
Yep.
1 on either side. So I think these last couple of turns, if we do manage to have a couple more turns, are going to be critical. These objectives are now absolutely very important. The game after battle round 2 only holds sways in the balance of points here. So we're going to have to make some things happen this coming turn. The Orcs are about to come up. We've still got a lot of cans on the field. There's 1 wounded there. Big mech's still alive, giving him protection. We've got an Orc. Bit of horde over here and some boys over the other side of the table. Cannons are fine. Over this side, bit of a wounded Land Raider, but the Terminators are healthy as can be. And these units are virtually untouched. Only a couple of Marines missing from those. So let's go on to Orcs turn 3. Okay, hold the phone. Last minute change to the end of the turn. Honor the chapter is going to be played, stratagem 3 points for the Dark Angels, and he is going to make the Terminators fight for a second time.
Yep.
This could be bad.
I say, this is the Maces.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the reroll ones because
He's
the
gone.
captain's already dead.
Yep. Only 3.
Just the 3. There should be another dice there. I rolled 8. Where's the 4th one hiding? There it is.
Yep. Okay,
4 hits.
4 hits.
And
Winning
4
on 3s,
wounds.
4 wounds. Minus
Minus
2.
Yeah.
It's minus 2, so 4. 5 up saves. 3 go through.
So
that's another 9 damage, isn't it?
Which destroys it, I believe.
That's a dead Gorkanaut.
Well worth spending.
Wow.
Points.
There's nothing I can do with that either.
You've used all your.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't do anything. Oh, lucky he remembered that stratagem.
Yeah.
That Gorkanaut is toast.
So, how much does it explode?
A lot. Let's
I
just,
remember this from last time.
yeah,
Deadly.
it's yeah. I remember it took off.
Half my army last time.
Yes,
I think.
yes. I don't think it's changed. Okay, so on a 6 it explodes.
Okay.
Every unit within 9 inches suffers D6 mortal wounds. Okay, so does he explode? If he does explode, we're
Many
all
things
of
will
us,
suffer.
all of us, including the Land Raider here in a world of hurt. Do not roll a 6. I do not have any stratagems left to change this. Okay, it's a 5. Okay,
Okay.
unfortunately, Gorkanaut is destroyed. Let's see if the mech survives inside. Yes, he does. I was just about to say no, he's gone, but it was a 6, not a 1. So he's out. He's fine. But the Gorkanaut is no more. Okay, so movement for Orc. Turn 3 is complete. There's not much to do over here. So really good strat by Ben to get these Terminators to block off the movement for the Killer Cans, but also to stop the boys from moving as well. So yeah, not much movement here. I just pushed up a little bit with the back dreads, and also pushed up with the weird boy a little bit. Apart from that, this boys unit is starting to move towards the tactical squad there. Did consider moving one of the guns. It was slightly out of range of the target I wanted, but then I decided it's not worth it. I'll select a different target. So yeah, they've stayed still as well. We'll go straight on to Psychic Phase. I was just reading up on the jump rule. I can target a unit even if they're in combat.
Nice.
So it doesn't count as pulling out of combat either.
Yep.
So they can just have a normal turn after that. So Psychic Phase, it's 7, and I only get +2 because I've got 1. There's 19 here, 20, so that's 2 full 10s. So +2 to the roll. I really need this. I've got no re-rolls after this. Of course it does. Of course it perils. Yes. Okay.
The important thing is it perilled with success.
Yes, he succeeds. Yes, that's right. He's exploding his brain after, getting these guys moved. We'll have a look at the rules because I'm a bit shaky on perils.
D3 more.
Oh, is that all it is? D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
It only gets complex if he dies.
Okay, well he can't die, so
Yeah.
it's 1 wound. Well, that's simple. So there you go. 1 wound. He's blown an ear hole off or something.
I think he just jumped part of his brain with the boys.
He just jumped his grey matter around with the boys, so they'll be waddling around covered in little entrails. Okay, so yeah, the jump went off. There was a small triangle of room between all these 3 units here, so they all fit in there. I think if I had any more in that squad, I wouldn't be able to fit in there, so it was perfect. Made for it, basically.
It's almost like I killed that many on purpose.
Yeah, thank you. Very good, very good. I don't know where I would have put them otherwise. They'd be too far out of the game over that side. I could have just put them back in front of the Terminators, but yeah, I think I got enough around here to sort of at least tie them up for a little while, if not destroy them. So we'll go into the shooting phase. I'm going to put the 5 cans into the Terminators. They get a shot each, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Thanks, guys. Winning on 2s, their toughness 4.
Yes.
Yeah. So 2s to wound. It's -2.
So 4 up.
And it's safe going through. Oh, it did not go through, sorry. I'll do the rest of the shooting off camera as usual.
3
Actually, no, we'll do the cannons.
Yep.
1 cannon, the one that's wounded on the far end, is going to go at the bikes down there.
Yep.
So D6 shots, 3, hitting on 4s. That's only 1. That's nothing.
That's the wound.
Wow. It was a 2 up to wound.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was a 3 up to wound, sorry. The next gun is going to go into that unit as well.
Yep.
I think I need to kill off some small units so that I can get some more points ahead. Yeah, okay. So the next gun in the middle there is going to go at that unit as well. D6 shots. Oh, just 1. Kidding. I can't kill the squad. Jeez. Oh, the ones. So just as an example, these cannons in a game against Chaos Space Marines just recently, a couple of weeks ago, 2 of those cannons in turn 1, I think it was, took off 18 wounds on a Renegade Knight. Just 2 of those guns. Yeah. And they've done nothing this game. So they've
Space Marines are better than Knights.
True. I mean, like, that was, I've obviously been rolling really poorly for those cannons, but the potential for destruction is amazing. So it's no wonder they're being hailed as overpowered, especially now that they also deploy as 3 separate units, even though they're in a squad on the chart. So anyway, so they are really good sometimes, not this game. Yeah, okay, so the last cannon's going into these scouts here. D6 shots. That's better at the scouts, come on. Yep, typical. Okay, hitting on 4s. Good vibes, that's better.
3 hits.
2's to wound and they're insta-dead. Okay, dead. Alright, so that squad's gone.
-3, isn't it?
Okay, so you saw the shooting from the cannons. We've shot with the boys. This entire squad here went into these Marines and caused a fair amount of wounds, but all the saves were just constantly made. So those 2 bikes are still there. So wasn't able to kill that squad. Over here, this entire unit, there was, I don't know how many dice, down to that one las cannon guy that was just here. He saved, I don't know, what's that? How many? That's 7 there.
7 saves and 1
So it was down to one of the big shooters to come through. He got 2 wounds and he rolled a 1. But that entire squad was absorbed back basically by that one guy, and it was the last shot that killed him. So I finally managed. So I've killed 2 squads so far this battle round. The scouts and him. Over to assaults. I've got 3 to try and declare. I want to put the cans into here. There's no Overwatch, so they go straight in.
Correct.
I want to put these guys into the Devastator squad.
Yep.
And those guys into your tactical squad.
Right.
Okay, so charges went off nicely. I rolled an 11 after a re-roll to get these guys into combat from here. I'm on the other side of the table, which is why things are opposite to you right now. So yeah, that Devastator squad has been contacted. This squad here overwatched and took out one boy. No losses from this side. So they're in contact there. And of course across here, the killer cans have made it into the Deathwing Knights. Deathwing Knights. Yeah, so we'll go on to assaults. We'll roll them off camera. Fingers crossed, I think we might have some good results here from the Orcs. They do excel in combat. Let's check it out. Righty, so assault went really well for the Orcs. Amazingly, even with 4 attacks each, they're hitting on 5s, the cans, and we actually ended up taking out 3 of the Terminators with bypassing their, well not bypassing, but unfortunately Ben failed 3 invulnerable saves. It's 3+, and that's 3 full Terminators destroyed there. They did fight back in the end, and they did no return damage. I saved both armor saves on his 2 wounds that got through. Over here, the Orcs did really well.
Yep.
6 Marines from both squads were destroyed. I think 1 from this unit
Was due to morale.
was morale. Okay, so 5 killed and then 1 morale there.
And then 6 plain deaths there.
Yeah, he did re-roll his
Yep.
morale on this guys and rolled a 1, so they're safe. Otherwise, there'd be even less. But in good news, I've killed 2 units this battle round, which means you still
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
no, but you're ahead because this battle round. Oh no, it's the Orcs. Okay, right. Okay, so yeah, okay. So the battle round hasn't ended yet, so there is still hope. If anything can be done here, it needs to be done now. The Orcs are on top of that objective, so something will need to happen there. He still does have a few units around to deal with them, so I'm sure he'll put them to good use. Otherwise, the Orcs have currently killed 2 units this battle round, so potential for points to be had there. Again, we're on 1-1 at the moment for points, so let's see what the Dark Angels can reply with. Looking a bit thin on the table, but so are the Orcs. And let's be honest, the boys are flimsy. A good strike to the face and they'll go down. So we'll see how we go. Dark Angels turn 2. 3 coming up. Okay, so movement for turn 3, Dark Angels. This tactical squad has moved full pace across here, full pace being 6 inches. Within rapid fire range there of the boys. The Devastators
Run away.
ran away from combat. They've joined the tactical Marines over there behind the shipping crate there. The bike swung around. They were able to shoot this turn as well. Rynos come in. This Ryno's moved up as well, sort of heading towards this direction. Not entirely sure why, but maybe there's a strategy behind it. Devastators remained.
Lieutenant actually stayed still.
Lieutenant staying still. I think that's 6 inches.
Yeah, just to
for
give
re-rolls?
re-rolls of 1, which
Yeah.
might not actually be relevant, but we'll see.
But that goes to these guys as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So lots of re-rolling there. Terminators. Did you intend to keep them there, or do you want to?
Yes.
Yep. Land Raider stayed still as well.
Actually trundled back 3 inches.
Oh, okay.
That's-
Max speed.
Max speed.
Max speed back 3 inches. It is very, very hurt. Still only on 2 wounds left. So we'll go into shooting. What do you want to do?
I'll start with the flamer and bolters from these bikes.
Yeah, cool.
So, flamer.
3 shots. 2 wounds. Yep. It's no negs,
No
is
negs,
it?
yeah.
Okay, 2 dead.
Right, 2 dead. 3 storm ball from the Rhino.
Yep.
Same target.
Yep.
For everything probably for quite some time. 3 shots.
Yep.
3 hits rather. 2 wounds.
Okay. Nope. 2 more down.
The lieutenant. Rolling 1s for standing still.
Yep.
Still a 1. 2 more wounds.
Yeah, wow, okay, 2 more. Another 2 saves, none. So thinning down the orcs as expected.
It's going to be las cannons at that cannon.
Yep, okay.
And the bolters into the boys.
Right. So 2 las cannons.
Yep. Green hitting on 2s. Hey,
Yeah,
that's
good.
actually
Translates. Good.
2 hits.
2 wounds for sure. 5 up invul because of the mech still standing there. 1 saves, 1 goes through. D6 damage.
6,
5. Not quite a kill. You got 6 wounds each. They're pretty tough.
That is shooting complete.
Okay, shooting phase done. So just to recap, pretty much most of the boys gone there.
Yeah.
If assaults don't go off or for any reason he decides to go into there, morale might probably eat them up. We're still to work that out. 1 cannon gone here. That counts as a destroyed unit, so well done. So yeah, charges. What are you going to do for charges? Deathwing Knights. What do you got?
4 attacks.
It's 2 hits.
Those used to be hits in 7th edition.
Yeah, not anymore. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds though, yeah.
And -2, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Again,
1 goes through. So that's takes this one down to 4 wounds. Because it's 3 flat damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's got 1 wound left. Okay, so 20 attacks with the killer cans. Hitting on 5s. They do not generate new hits because they are Gretchen. So those 6s are just fancy looking hits. There's a couple of 4s in there. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Toughness
4.
Toughness 4, so we're only on 2s, which is good. 3 1s there. So that leaves 6 saves, 3 up invulnerable saves to make any 1s or 2s are kills. Yep, 2 1s and they are destroyed.
Lots of 6s.
Lots of 6s. It counts sometimes.
Counts as 2 saves, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Just add it all together, right?
If my saves outnumber my
Cool.
rolls, I gain some back.
So that was a free kill. We will consolidate with them towards the nearest enemy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that is the Dark Angel's turn. So you've entered the battle round. I've killed the Terminators, the las cannon guy, the scouts.
Yep.
That was 3.
3 units.
Yep.
Whereas I killed nothing that I can think of. Oh, the cannon.
Oh yeah, and these guys, they melt away.
Oh, yeah,
morale, they're gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, you made 2 kills. So I beat you on that. I get a point. Do not. Yeah, very good. He took away the cannon holding that.
So 3 inches from the centre.
Yeah.
Just out.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. So yeah, very, very good play. Because I do hold this one now.
Yes.
But I do not
objective.
hold. Okay. Very good. Very good. So I will have to probably move these guys, at least one of them, coming up. But okay, so it's +1 point to me. So the score is now 2-1.
2-2. I'm holding 2 objectives. I get a point for that.
Oh yeah, I've only got 1. No, I'm holding that objective.
No, you're not.
Aren't I?
I could be wrong. But you have 2 troop models within 3. I have 2 troop models within 3.
Ah, very
it's actually
good.
a tie.
It's a tie for that one, so no one owns that point.
Yeah, I have 3 models within, so we might have to come back and figure that out.
Yeah, we'll reread the rules and have a look. But otherwise, at this stage, it's either 2-1 or 2-2. So again, the game is very tight coming into turn 4 for Orcs. Okay, so we've just been reading the rules in chapter approved for this mission, and we've been doing it wrong. We haven't actually, no one's made any points they shouldn't have made because no one's made objective points yet. It's only been from kills and warlord kills and things like that.
Yeah.
So it turns out that only troops choices in this mission can count as holding any objective.
Yeah.
So even though I've had units on here and here the whole game, he had his Devastators on here the whole game, nothing's counted.
Yeah.
Because
it's only now
that he's got his troops on here.
Yep.
And we both have troops on here, so it's contested, doesn't count.
Yep, 2 models each.
Yep. So he's making a point right now at the end of this battle round.
Yep.
Turn 3 battle round.
So
Because he's holding 1 point,
to your
which
nil.
is more than any of the points I'm holding. So yeah, we have been playing it wrong the entire game. However, no one's actually made any points from holding objectives until now.
Yep.
And we've done it right. So just an addendum there, but yeah, we don't have to go backsies or anything. Don't have to change
I was
anything.
thinking about that actually because that tactical squad moved 6 inches around. So I was holding that objective last turn.
Truly. Yeah, you were. So actually you've got an extra point.
Yeah.
On top of that, good point. Okay, so you're now at
I'm
3
on
points.
3 points.
And I'm
1? Because you only got...
2 points because
2
I've
points.
made more kills this turn than you.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 2 all. No, it's 2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3.
You're 1 ahead.
Yep.
Yes, okay.
Always read the mission, people.
Always save yourself a lot of headaches in the future. We may have played this entire game and never had found that out at the end.
Yeah, if it hadn't
So
been
lucky
for-
we've actually found it out now
Exactly.
at the point where we actually...
If
yeah.
it hadn't been for contesting, we wouldn't have even read that.
That's
So-
right, exactly, yeah. So, okay, so just to recap, 3 points on the Dark Angel side, 2 points on the Orcs side. So I've got a bit of work to do. The only troops choices I have
These boys.
is the boys, 1 squad of boys. So I need
Desperate times, people.
desperate times. I'm going to have to try and get over to
Lots
here.
of kills.
Um,
As long as you keep killing.
yeah, if I keep killing and taking away units, then I can slowly get ahead, but he's going to get an automatic point every turn as long as these guys are sitting on that objective. So if I can get to them and make them squeal, we may be okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, okay. All right, so we'll go into Orcs turn 4, and we'll get the hell on with it. Right, so we're talking strategy now. Orcs movement. I've decided to move the cans up towards the raider. It's only got 2 wins left. That's another kill potentially. I might be able to kill it with rockets, so I shimmied sideways a bit with the killer can just to reduce the charge range to the Rhino, just in case we destroy this in shooting phase or the psychic phase with smite. So I'm not going to be able to do anything about these this turn, but there are 3 units here with 2 models in each. The Bikers, Tactical Marines and the Devastators here that I might be able to take out with that 1 squad this turn. If I play my cards right. The Rhino is exposed to the 2 cannons there. If I roll well, I can take out quite a few points off of that. So there's potential to kill 4 or 5 units this turn. Yeah, if I can do well. So we're going to go into psychic phase. What's smite? 18 inch?
Yeah.
Well within. Okay, so smite, it's a 6. I don't get any bonuses, there's no orc boys around. I go off on a 10, which is good. No perils.
That's not high enough for the bonus.
Not high enough for the bonus. Okay, so D3. Yes, that's enough. Land Raider's dead. So
Does it explode?
there we go. Does it explode?
No.
Does not. Kindly remove that from the battlefield. Thank you very much. So that's going well, which means I've got some rockets to do in the shooting phase. So I'll roll that now. Rockets.
Rhino.
No.
No.
Tactical Marines.
Okay.
Just so there's less to deal with next turn, potentially.
Yep.
Forced to hit with those. Only 2 go through. Winning on 2s. It's 2 wins. Oh, 1 save, and that's flat 3 damage, so it's 1 Marine. Bloop. Over here, the cannons. I'll shoot the wounded cannon first. That'll go through to the Rhino. D6 shots. 6 shots. How are you going? Hitting on 4s. Again, can't make the 4s. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
It's a wound.
And
Minus
that's
3.
A fail.
It's a fail. D6 damage, 3.
Okay.
The other cannon will fire through to that as well. I won't be able to kill it this. Oh, I might be able to. 6 shots. 4s to hit. That's better. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 6s. Oh, he gets 1. D6 damage. 6.
Ooh.
That's nice. It's 9. Almost got through it. Okay, so getting desperate now. So yeah, shooting went off. There's only 1 wound left on that Rhino. The boy squad shot primarily, 100% actually, at the tactical marines. There was only 2 left. One of the big shooters took out one of them. And then with all the other boys shooting, the very last wound, the only wound that went through, killed the last guy on a 1 to armor save. Oh, it was harrowing. But we got it. So the troops there are dead. We've got that point. I've charged into combat. We took nothing in Overwatch. No, we took 2 in Overwatch. Yes. That was from the Flamers and the Bolters there. Actually, it was a grenade from that squad and a Flamer from that squad that got 1 each. I've moved my knob over this side because he's got D3 damage. He might be able to take out 1 or 2 of them on his own. But I've had to carefully split the attacks there. This guy won't be able to attack anyone because he's out of coherency with the attack range. And the cans did get into the Rhino here. They'll attack now. Okay, so it's good and bad for Orcs. There's so many things left on 1 wound, it's not funny. Okay, so yeah, the cans charged in. They caused 9 out of 10 wounds on this Rhino. Over here, there is a bike left on 1 wound, and he killed 1 boy in return. I did kill a bike with the claw, but there's 1 wound left there. Over here, there is 1 marine left in the Devastator squad. Yeah, just failing to get through, and there's of course that Rhino still on 1 wound. So 1 wound, 1 wound, 1 wound, and 1 wound. Now I did manage to kill 2 units this turn. It was the Land Raider and the Tactical Marines over there. So I do have 2 points at the start of this battle round. Okay, so movement for Dark Angels was pretty straightforward. The Rhino just backed out of combat a little bit. It wouldn't have survived this round of combat. That makes a little bit more options for me to have to consider. The Tactical Marines moved along. He's going to try and capture both with the 1 unit, which you certainly can do. The Lieutenant did move up as well across here. That guy's...
That's the remaining Devastator.
Okay, so this guy over here, he moved out of combat there. I left a gap, unfortunately. Rhino's moved up a little bit. It has already shot. The bike moved back, actually. Fled combat, he won't be able to shoot. And assault.
Assault from the Rhino first.
The Rhino is going into the... I might be able to destroy that last wound.
You might.
So, lucky shots. Okay, big shooter at the Rhino. Did not. Shooter. Oh, does get 1. I need another 6. No. Oh, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, that's a wound.
Yes, true.
Bloom.
And it's...
Oh, it explodes too.
How many inches? Just the 2.
2 inches, okay. So it does explode, doesn't kill anything. There's no one inside. That's a kill. Oh. I'm so glad.
Desperate times, people. Desperate
oh
times.
Dear.
So...
The Orcs. Lucky. Okay, so is that the end of your turn there? Which means it'll be the end of the battle round.
Yes, now they will need morale.
They will indeed. They've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this turn. The Orc knob, I believe, is 7. So I need to roll a 1, otherwise they're both... Leadership 7. So if I don't roll a 1, they both run off the table. 2. They killed themselves. Okay, so that's a kill for you.
That's a kill
and
for me.
that means I'm not holding that point at the end of this battle round. Which
Right.
means, okay,
So, you killed more units than I did,
yes, so I get a point for that.
and I'm holding one objective to your none.
Yes, so you get a point for that. So you're still ahead.
Still a vote. Yeah, so 4-3.
4-3.
4 points for the Dark Angels.
Okay, so we're going to have to go on to battle round 5, which is potentially the end of the game. Orcs in for a good chance, I think, here to
Yeah.
get rid of these troops. Those cans
It's good.
and a little bit of shooting from down there should be enough. There is smite to come through potentially at the Rhino. It's got 1 win left. Yeah. Having said that, I mean, I've still got to make more kills than you because I can't hold. I've got nothing to hold the objectives with anymore.
Yeah.
No troops. So I need to kill more units than you. So I need to kill the Rhino. There's a wound on that bike over there. And I might be able to deal with the tactical marines. Might not also because there's still quite a few of them and my shooting's terrible. So we'll go on to turn 5 for Orcs. Oh wow, okay. Orc turn 5, we've just done the whole thing. That was very quick. So cans moved up around the Rhino that was here.
Yes.
And Smite ended up taking off the last wound of that Rhino. I wanted to use the jump on him to get him over to Line Breaker out in the safe zone somewhere where he might survive for a little while. Anywhere out here. Failed to roll to get that power off, so he's stuck here. It also means that's 1 less point that I could potentially get this turn. Now, if the game continues to turn 6, I'll have another chance to get him over there. He's a character, so he can't be targeted whilst there's units closer. Speaking of the other units, these cannons shot abysmally. Both shot at that one bike that has 1 wound left. Oh my god, it's still alive. I was missing shots, not wounding with shots. I had 5 shots on the first cannon. Yep. Missed with 4 of them, failed to wound with that hit. The other one shot and failed to hit with it. Yep. Unbelievable. So that is still alive. That's not a killed unit. There's still that sergeant over there. Yep. Have not killed him. Charged in with the cans. Actually, I lost one in Overwatch. The last wound was taken off one of them.
Yes.
With Overwatch from Plasma, I think.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So only 4 went in. I can't remember how many hits I made, but only killed 3 in combat and 1 in the shooting phase from a stray rocket. So there's still effectively a good half of the squad left there. And the lieutenant who's allowing reroll ones to hit and wound, is it?
Just a wound.
Just a wound, yeah. So, yeah, it didn't go as planned. I could have made a few points this turn, but I've made none. Right, so Dark Angels turn 5. These guys, this tactical squad pulled out of combat to leave the cans exposed. The bike around here, sneaky.
Staying inside.
Not quite out of sight, but
Well, no.
but still, that 1 wound, it still won't come off, I guarantee it. No matter what I shoot at it. I could stomp on it with an Emperor Titan, it'd still be alive. The sergeant over here, he lined himself up with a shot through to the cans there to contribute to the las cannons that came through.
And
He rolled
2 cans.
Yep, 2 cans gone. He rolled a 6 for damage and then another 6 for damage, killed the wounded one and then flat out killed another one. They didn't explode, thankfully. thankfully. And 2 further wounds were taken off by various bolter shots from around the place. That's it.
Yeah.
No assaults to come through, but we do need a roll. You get the honours. 3 up for turn 6. 6. Oh my
and
god.
the sigh of relief on Simon's face.
Okay, yeah. Okay, a bit of relief from me because I still need a turn to catch up. So you make a point.
Yes, I get a point for holding that.
For that,
you
and I get a point for killing more units than he did.
Yep.
So
5 to 4, I believe.
yes, indeed, 5 points to 4 in favour of the Dark Angels. Okay, so turn 6 for the Orcs has just been completed. I did, like I said, try to jump this guy, but I failed to roll high enough, so he's still stuck there. I do not get line breaker at this stage. Oh, I might. I've got a unit. That might just be within 24.
Just
maybe.
on the edge of it, yeah.
Maybe.
I think you're in.
Yeah,
Depends
we'll
whether
measure
it's
that.
holding or not. I'll take that.
Yeah, we'll measure that at the end of his turn. Over here, we shot one of the cannons across behind to kill the biker. We did finally took that 1 wound off. I've been trying to kill those 5 bikes for the entire game. Finally taken the last wound off and prevented a point from line breaker there.
Yep.
Shot through with the other cannon and killed 1 or 2. I think it was 1
2
Marine.
actually, yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, so 2 from Smite.
Yeah, okay, so Smite came through to the Marines before the cannons charged in. They died. Rockets came through, no effect. The cannon did take a couple of Marines, and then the 2 cans finished. Actually, on Overwatch, he decided to overcharge, and he exploded one of his own Marines with plasma. And then the other one died in combat to the cans, which is fantastic. Heroic intervention here for the Lieutenant.
Didn't really achieve a lot, but yeah.
You did put 2 wounds on, but I saved them both.
Yeah.
So it was close. So again, the troops are gone from both sides, so no one can claim any more points for holding objectives anymore. So going on to Dark Angels turn 6. Right, so Dark Angel's very, very quick turn. Basically, he moved out with the Lieutenant here and moved back to there. This guy moved up a little bit. Las cannons shot through. 1 las cannon did enough damage to get rid of 1 can, and then 1 wound was put on the last can there with bolters.
Yep.
That's it. That was turn 6 for Dark Angels. Right, so we've just been discussing it. We're at the point where turn 7 is around the corner. It comes in on a 4+.
4+. Yep.
Don't roll it yet.
I know.
So at this stage, I have killed. Oh my God, it's 11. Yeah, so we've worked out the points.
Yeah.
If the game ends now, the Orcs will win by 1 point.
Due to line breaker.
Line breaker. He is within 24 inches of the edge, which is where the deployment line was.
Yep.
I killed more units than him this battle round, and that brings me even, 5 to 5. But if the game ends now, Orcs will win with line breaker. If it does not end now, he will be able to blow that away pretty easily, I think, with these units, if I don't decide to do anything else with it.
But you can still jump across in various
I can still jump, so I might still be able to get, well, potentially jump.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, roll the dice of doom. That's cocked. Amazing. Are you ready? Volcanoes. That's a 6. Do you agree, or do you want to roll that again?
I'm happy to keep that.
Yeah, I think you're happy to keep that.
It's
keep the game rolling. It's cocked, but it's not cocked enough to be unobvious. So it's a 6. The game continues on to turn 7. Okay, so Orcs turn 7.
Yep.
Right. So.
Yep.
Right. So movement. to there. It's the only unit that I'm going to move. Okay, so yeah, we just measured it up. The guns can only move 3 inches, which puts the lieutenant in range, but he's square behind these rocks, so I can't see him from there. So they're pretty much useless. They're just going to stay there, look good. Yeah, they look all right. Okay, so yeah, movement. Yeah, killer can went up, posing for an assault there. Over here, we're going to do the jump. So again, I need 7 for this to go off.
There we go.
Does finally get it.
Guaranteeing line breaker.
Yeah, guaranteed line breaker. And I might put him
Right there.
there-ish.
Unless you want to try and kill my subject.
Not really.
No.
Something will happen and he'll die for some reason. So yeah, that'll keep him alive for... okay, so shooting. No shooting from anyone except for the killer can who's got a single rocket. The rocket will go into lieutenant. Does not hit. I'll assault into you. Do your overwatch, please, sir.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. In like Flynn, 3 attacks, and looking for 5s. I get 1. Winning on 2s. Oh, unbelievable. So typical.
Alright, chainsword.
Chainsword attacks.
You're not revealing that.
Yep.
Wow. You
So-
have 2 saves to make.
2 saves to make on my killer can. 3 up. Oh, he fails both. Oh, it's just getting worse. He's got 2 wounds left. Oops.
Dear.
Now I'm killing Marines. Clumsiness.
Alright. Well,
Okay, so turn 7, final round.
once again, the brave Space Marines are running away from combat.
Yeah, as they do.
This guy's going to move right up.
Yeah, this is bad. 'Cause he's going to...
He's going to throw a crack grenade.
Yeah.
Hit. Fail to wound.
Mhm. Good.
Yes. Fail to wound. This guy's also going to throw a crack grenade.
Yep.
It wound.
Does wound.
Save -1.
-1. 4 up save.
D3 damage, I think it is.
D3. Okay, 2 damage. That's dead. Does it explode? A 6 would be awesome. Oh, it was almost a 6. Oh, dear.
Boom.
Wow, this has come down right to the wire.
Yep.
This is one of the closest games I've had in a very long time.
Not see the mech boy back there.
No, so Mech Boy's jumped over there. So I still made 1 point this turn.
Yep.
And you made...
None. You killed... Well, wait.
No, you killed
I killed that unit.
that. I did not kill a
You
unit.
did not kill a unit.
So you made another point.
Yes.
So we're drawn.
Drawn on turn 7, people.
Oh, wow. Wow. This game has just been up and down. Holy crap, well done.
Thank you.
Big handshake there. Holy shit. What an awesome game. You know those games that you have where nothing particularly goes right or wrong, but like the whole game is at each other's neck. Like, you know, every move you make is critical.
Yeah.
And every mistake you make is critical.
Oh, yeah.
But it all evens out in the end.
And mistakes were made.
So just to confirm to everyone watching, this is a draw. 6 points aside. Wow, what a brutal game. So at this stage,
Yep.
all the Orcs have left is
Yep.
Whiz Bang Cracker.
Yep.
Yep, the knob over there, knob and guns there.
Yep. So 1,
That's
2,
it.
3, 4, 5.
5
rolls,
units.
Not counting the grots who don't actually.
They don't mean anything. Yep. And for the Dark Angels, Devastator Squad,
7
Lieutenant. Yeah, 3 units versus 3 units technically. Oh,
Sort of.
4 units. Anyway, wow, what a close game. This is just a blood-stained battlefield.
Yep.
I mean, that's the death pool for only like 1 or 2 turns. A couple of turns there.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yep.
Wow, what a cool game. What a cool game. So that's ended up in the draw. You know what that means?
We have to play again.
We have to play another game and find the true victor. So stay tuned. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a really cool mission. Actually, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Even though we were playing it sort of wrong for the first half, it didn't really affect the points that we had. But it may have slightly affected the tactics that we used.
It certainly would have affected the tactics.
Yeah, we would have changed the way we
you
played
wouldn't have been
things.
jumping towards me. I would have had tactical marines on the points to begin with.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Many changes, but hey, as long as it's even,
Yeah.
we're both making
Yeah.
the same mistake, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's right. So in the end, drawn battle. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry it's been such a long time between games on the channel, but as you know, a bit of a hobby whore, you could call me. Got a lot of hobbies I'm trying to keep up with at the same time. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the battle report, and stay tuned for more.
Yep. We've certainly enjoyed playing it.
Have indeed, yes. Yeah, okay, well thank you very much, and thanks Ben for coming around,
Thank you.
and thank you for an awesome battle. That was really cool. Okay, take care everyone. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.